OP11 pre-releases are starting today, so as of today, your LGSs can start to sell these bad boys at your pre-release events. I've got my hands on 2 of these, and today we're going to crack them open, see what we can get. So I've got what is hopefully a slightly better setup this time. I got a lot of comments on the lighting, and yeah, the lighting in my room sucks. So I've decided to open these during the daytime so we can hopefully get some natural lighting in. Does make my face appear a little bit dark on one side. But here we are. Hopefully this is better. Also increased the resolution of my camera because it was defaulting to just 1080. So this one's in glorious 4K. And we're going to have to stop after one book so I can make the upload. Because my storage is kind of low. But from this set, what are you hoping for? For me, I mean, the blue-purple Luffy leader is one I know I'm going to want. So it's a natural place to start, right? Let's hope to see if we can get that. Those anniversary cards as well, I've heard are pretty insane. I've heard they're pretty insane. So we've got an Aladdin, a bit of a Jinbei card. Tashigi, Shu, another Jinbei card. Korobu, Zephyr. Oh, this is weird. They've called them all Neptunians. They're not Sea Kings. I was a little bit bummed by that. I was hoping they would be Sea Kings, but they've all got weird names, like Bulger-Eyed Neptunian. Lord of the Coast, and a Zeus from the first pack. Lord of the Coast, sort of an Arlong card, maybe a Shirahoshi card. Zeus, one of the best 2Ks we've seen in a while, honestly. Very popular in Nami, but it's a really good generic card. You could see any yellow deck playing this, really. Got Papag, Gotti, Aladdin. Oh, the new Ichiji and Vinsmoke package is pretty cool for the Reiju deck. I've been meaning to have another video on that one. My video from ages ago has been getting a lot of views again because people are getting excited for this set. But yeah, I should really do another one. Got a Praline, Elephant Gatling. Oh, look at you, mummy. Look at Dole. This was definitely one I wanted one of. No comments. Look at that. That is stunning. Hope that shows up nicely in a glorious 4K. Yeah, this card, pretty good Kobe card, and I think this could see some more generic play as we move forward as well. It's just a very good card, right? 6,000 power minus is a lot. That's a massive debuff. You don't see debuffs like that very often. I miss when we could summon that off of Moria, though. Moria summoning Dole was kind of broken. Got an Otohime, Bins, Cognac, Mama Mash, all the long jaw Neptunian, obviously. This was, which one was this? This was, I can't remember. I can't remember what his Japanese name was. Roronoa Zoro. There's the leader we wanted, but just not the shiny one. I'm going to be a Navy officer and a Blackbeard type card. So this Korobu, this is crazy that this is a 2K and a blocker for 1 Don. That's nuts. Obviously, he does have that horrific on play. But in Blackbeard, literally, who cares? Kind of nuts. Moving on to the next one. We've got a Judge in here. Got an Orochi, Fishman Island, Struzen, Yonji. This is a weird name. This was Clay Net, right? In Japanese. Galorp Web. I haven't got this far in the show yet, though. Fukaboshi. The longest name in the game. Monkey D. Luffy. Another leader. Peros Pero. And a doll. So there's the regular art of the doll, and there she is with her crop top on. What a time to be alive. So the anniversary cards, I've seen some people have already pulled those. Those look incredible. Never going to pull one of them. I've not even hit a manga. I've been playing since 06. I've had a few boxes of each set. No mangas yet. Had quite a few leaders, had a few SPs. They're all great, always very nice. I'd love to pull any SP from this set. That would be incredible. Got the Reiju. Oh, okay. So the Reiju is a 2K and a good body and fills your trash for your Vinsmoke deck, which is pretty nuts. In those games where you don't see the stage, this Reiju really, really comes in clutch to help you out. See what we got on this next one. Got Hatchan, Vito, Orochi, Smoker, Morgan, Galorp Web, Saldef, Ein, all the Anana. We need 4 of those. That's really good in the Katakuri deck, as well as Pudding. This card's just strangely quite strong. Chump blockers at the minute, very good. Lord of the Coast and a Brule. Brule, not that great. I've seen some people messing around with it in Katakuri and Pudding. I think in Katakuri, quite bad. In Pudding, a little bit better because you sort of just really need the ramp. You don't care about your life as much with Pudding. You're dying to aggro decks anyway. Vagabond Drill, Zephyr, another Longjaw Neptunian. Jet Culverin, Montdor, Carrots. Oh, okay, Zooey Mama. We're getting the woman box. No complaints from me. That's some sick pulls. Look at those. Man. I mean, with these so early, good chance of a 3-hit box as well, right? That's sick. This leader we just saw at the Aichi CS. If you haven't seen my Nami video, make sure you check it out. We've got some gameplay with no Odin. I've seen a lot of people uploading Nami gameplay, but it's got Odin in it, and I'm like, what's the point? Odin's not out till September. This is pointless for us in the West. Like, if it was Japanese channels, I'd kind of get it, but I've seen Western channels including Odin, which is, I don't know, it's a little odd. I feel like you should just swap it out for something else. Give people a deck they can actually play, right? But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for the Nami. Nami was good fun. And two Kobe rares. I do want to build Kobe as well. Kobe's a really fun deck. You just got to pretend that blue-purple Luffy doesn't exist. And he can't hurt you. It's about how it works. Got the Top Knot Neptunian. Inspired by the famous card Top Knot. Black-purple Luffy. There's the regular Nami. Honesty Impact, Arlong, and we've got the Don. Not going to lie, I don't really think much of this Don. I think we've got way better Dons at the minute. My favourite is the Rebecca Gold Don. I've got 5. I really wanted to get 10, but the price has gone crazy. It went up to like £100 for a single copy, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't justify that on a Don. That's crazy money. But I do have 10 gold Dons. They're just not all my favourite one. Ripper, he's a really good card. I think this will see play in Black Smoker as well. Reiju and another Prince Cruise. So let me know, have you got anything good from this set? Pretty much all the leaders, I think, are decent. Jinbei and Shirahoshi, a little bit underwhelming, but honestly, I don't think they're that bad. I really don't. Otohime, Mocha, Ichiji, Pedro, King Cobra, Excalibur, Montdor. Oh, here's this new guy. So this guy's pretty fun, can't lie. I do like the Katakuri. Got a Red Hawk and a Shirley. Yeah, Katakuri, I was playing some Katakuri with the homies over the weekend. We had a bank holiday here in the UK. So we pulled out the decks, got all the gang round, had some fun. A scaled Neptunian. Obviously, this one was a Roko, right? Yeah. Nico Robin, the bulge-eyed Neptunian. This one was, oh, I can't remember. All their names were so, like, abstract to me because I don't speak Japanese. Borsalino, oh, okay, we've got a Garp. So this guy gets rid of a 7. It's really just a Star Deck 14 Luffy card, though, which is kind of weird seeing Starter Deck Luffy support in, like, a main set. Kind of, I'm here for it, don't get me wrong, but kind of weird. You know? Let's see what we get from this next one. That's sort of one of the worst SRs in the set, I would say, purely because it's only really useful for that deck, because you have to have that 9 cost. So it sort of demands that you have some kind of leader effect that has Don X1, all your characters get bigger. You could play it in purple-black Luffy, but we're just not playing it in that deck, right? We're not playing a navy purple-black. Gear 2, this is a sick one. You need 4 of these for your blue-purple Luffy. This card looks clean. Have you seen the manga style event one of these? Man, that would be a pull and a half. The manga Gear 2. That's going to go for some crazy money. I looked at it on Wednesday, and the going rates were about £150, which, I mean, that's crazy. That is crazy money, man. The little Sadie, Papag, Maria, Zephyr, Ishidi, Morgan and Bogard, and Black Navy support. Ripper, Oven. Hey, we got a Nami to go with our Nami. This is a very good blocker. Definitely worth getting your hands on 4 of these. Going to be a staple card for the whole time it's in the format, I would imagine. Just draw 3, get rid of 2. It's just better than Queen. Queen is in play off and on the whole time it's been in format. So, there you are. Struzen, Pedro, Ein, Korobu, the long-named event, Megalo, another Luffy leader, Lin, and a Shirahoshi. Crazy that this is a rare 10-12. It's like this and Buggy, right? Pretty nuts. And then this is a very good searcher for both Shirahoshi and Jinbei. We know that how good tap searchers are. We love tap searchers in this house because they eat a hit, and that's great. Shu, Judge, Bins, Ein, Salbeth, Blue Hole, Yonji. You're not my type. This is a really good event for Shirahoshi. I really like Shirahoshi. I'm just disappointed she's not a little better. Got Neptune and a Kujaku. So yeah, this is not called Peacock. On the sim, I believe this is called Peacock. But we sort of knew that when this came to English, it was going to be called Kujaku. I believe that's her real name, and it translates from Japanese as Peacock or something. Not an expert. But either way, you will need 4 of those for your Kobe deck. And I think it could be pretty good in Red-Green Smoker as well. Because that deck's main plays are like the 5-cost Smoker. Got a Jinbei leader, so nothing in this pack. Zeus and the Brook. This is one of the worst rares in the set. This is horrific. This should not be a rare. That should be a... If this was a common, I would not bat an eye. It's crazy. But yeah, what was I talking about? The Red-Green Smoker deck is based all around that 5-cost Smoker and 3-cost Shigi. And well, Kujaku gets both, right? So it kind of makes sense that you would include the Navy Searcher as well as Virgo. Because it can even search Virgo. You can chain searches, which is pretty sick. God Zephyr, Niji, the Couplets, Spotted Neptunian, Shirley, and a Beige. Okay, so the Beige is sort of lore support, maybe kid support as well. I do want to try this in both, but especially in lore, this, putting all the stuff that gets removed to the top of your life, just gives you infinite heals effectively, and you can then just summon it again with your leader effect. So that should really help into the removal decks like Lucci or even Blackbeard. They've got to remove the Beige first, which is kind of annoying. Got a Lola, Vagabond Drill, Longjaw Neptunian, Briscola, Chiji, really bad event. This Zoro's kind of cool. Could be like a Sanji card, but it's not that great. Sarume, Korobu. Oh, okay, we did get 3 hits. We got a Jinbei Altar. This one looks clean. Look at that. You see the texturing on that? That looks sick. So this guy is generally just quite good in any Fishman deck. I've seen people playing this in Hodi. Obviously, very good in Jinbei. I think this is good in Shirahoshi as well. A little bit leader locked because you have to be a Fishman or Merfolk type leader. But aggro against characters immediately and this big, nice body, not too bad. Pretty happy with that. I did want at least a Jinbei. It looks really good. And, you know, I'm a big Jinbei fan. He's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty chill. So the last few packs should be nothing more than SRs. So we'll blitz through these a little bit. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's the regular art of the Jinbei. This one looks kind of like a painting, you know, watercolor painting. Really sick art on this regular one. I mean, the texturing on this one definitely goes hard, but the artwork on this one I almost kind of prefer, which is kind of cool. Just like 4 packs more now. We've got one more box though. I'm opening 2 boxes in this video, so let's see what we can get in the next box as well. And I think we should still have a good few more SRs to go. We've not had that many. We've got the Zeus and the Sanji. Okay, this is... I take it back on gut. This is probably the worst SR in the set. This doesn't really see play in anything. I think it has promise for a blue straw hat build in the future. But right now, it doesn't really go in anything. I think intended to be like a Nami or blue-purple Luffy card, but both of those just have better options. Little Sadie, Top Knot, Scaled, Galorp, Web, Ishili, Mama Mash, Maboshi, that one, Shirahoshi, I'm going to be an AV officer, and Oven. The Oven's like an interesting option for Katakuri. You can kill some interesting things like Zorojiro and like searchers, chump blockers that people play out. But it's generically not that great. You're better off with the 3-cost pudding, I think, most of the time. Fukaboshi, Vagabond Drill, X-Drake, Luffy, Prince Groose, and an Elephant Gatling. Last pack. If you've done the math, you can probably work out if there's anything in this one. I don't care to. We ain't reselling these on the third-party market anyway. Got a Gotti, a Hatchan, a Hanyabal, Smoker, Saul, Morgan, Merman, Anana, Praline, Reiju. Hey, and we got a Pudding. We did get another SR. So this is important both for Katakuri and Pudding. Do want to play a set of these. I do want to build Katakuri for reasons I'll show you later. But yeah, Pudding, pretty good. Can't lie. Pretty good card. So that was box 1. I'm going to make a small cut here because the files are too big. And then we'll be back with box 2. Okay, gamers, we're back with box number 2. Let's go. So that first box, that was pretty crazy. I don't think we can expect anything like that again. Would be very, very lucky. I've already opened one other box of this set. I'll show you what I got from that one at the end. So this is kind of a 3-box opening. I wanted to open one box with the homies. So we opened one there, and now we've got 2 more. I expect this will be a 2-hit box, given that I've had now 2 3-hit boxes. So, but we'll see. You never know. We could get one of those anniversary cards. Ah, man, that'll be my lucky day. Help me save for a house. Mocha, Sadie, Top Knot, Scaled, King Cobra, Zep. We've seen most of these cards before. So we'll go a little faster. We've got a Kuzan and a Doll, another 2 Kobe cards. These boxes, they just need to give me the Kobe leader. Then I have to build Kobe. It's the rules. It's the rules. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope the quality is a lot better than the last one. I can tell that already. The camera quality last episode, there's the Don, was a little bit dodgy. I was recording it really late at night with I had my lights on, but the light in my room is kind of super ass. So I think daytime is going to have to be the way, despite I wanted to get that one out quickly, because I had to work at the weekend. So I only really had the Friday evening to get it recorded. But, you know, the quality is more important than getting it out on time at the end of the day. Kujaku again, very nice. 2 of those now from these 2 boxes. Yeah, I think going forwards, we'll just be recording in the daytime. You can get much nicer camera quality as well. And I found out that my camera didn't default to the highest resolution, which is an interesting decision. Big up Apple for that one. Morgan, Merman, Fukaboshi, Bogard, Decouplets, Usopp, Neptune, and about another beige. Okay. I think that's 3 beiges I've got, including the other box now. So we'll be able to have some, a pretty much complete GY lore deck. I've not really tried GY lore out. I tried it out right when it came out on the channel. Right back at the start of OP10. But since then, I've not really been a lore enjoyer. I just thought it was a bit weak. So, but now with all this support, and the Bonnie starter deck is pretty big for it as well, because you've got that Kidden Killer, I'm pretty hyped to give lore another go. We've got another Nami on the end of this one. 3 SRs in what was that, like 4 packs? Kind of crazy. I'm getting all our SRs out the way first. The complete opposite of last box, where we got like no SRs, all the hits. And then at the end of the box, it was just SRs. Like, that was crazy. Little Sadie, got a Robin, Saldef, King Cobra, Ein, Mamboshi, Poseidon, Chopper, Perospero. Oh, okay, we did get a secret rare. Got the Kobe. Continuing my Kobe luck. Got a Kobe secret. So both the secrets from this set are pretty good. I can't lie. I think the Luffy is slightly better. But for what it's worth, the Kobe, you will be playing at 4 in Kobe. The Luffy, I can't see ever really being much more than a 2 or 3 of. And the texturing on this is great. I think that shows up pretty well. Yeah, that's a nice one. I'm happy to get at least one of them because, like I say, I do want to build Kobe, and you do need 4 secret Kobes for the Kobe deck. So it's certainly not bad. Let's see if we can get any more Kobe ults. There's a lot of alt Navy stuff in this set. It's kind of crazy. Navy has basically 2 whole colors, and it's still mid. Oh, whoa, what the 2 ults in 2 packs? That's crazy. Look at this. We've got the Zeus. So there's another alt of this, right? There's the alt from... There's not much texturing on this one, actually. Yeah, there's a little bit in the top left, like here. But there's really no texturing on Zeus himself or Nami. The lightning in the bottom right looks kind of clean, though. That looks pretty sick. So there's 2 alts of this, right? There's the other one that you can get in the premium Bandai collection. I'm not sure which one I prefer. I haven't seen that one in person yet, but this one looks clean. Big fan of this. That's really nice. And I mean, 2 hits already. Maybe we can get another 3-hit box. That would be insane. I've already... My other box was a 3-hit box as well. So, man, if we could get, like, 3-hit boxes out of 3, that would just be the most lucky set ever. Like I said, I've never hit anything, like, super big from these One Piece boxes. Some people you see, they're posting, oh, I pulled another manga. Just another one. Had 2 last set. And that's mental. It's like, the amount of money those go for. That's game-changing. That's game-changing. But yeah, I'm stoked just to get an extra hit, man. It's sick. And we still got all these packs to go through. Loads left. Look at this. Randolph, the Neptunian, Nola, another Neptunian, Yonji, Zephyr, Vagabond Drill, Praline, Event, Tankman. I'm surprised this wasn't a little bit better. This saw a lot of play in Blue Purple Luffy towards the start of the Japanese format. But as it moved on, it kind of just fell out. It's not that crazy. On those early turns, you really want to just be ramping. And the Nami blocker is kind of just better. I've got a beige, and I've got a Jinbei SR. Not bad. So that's 4 SRs down. 3 to go from this box. It's my second Jinbei. I didn't pull Jinbei in my first box, I don't think, anyway. Maybe I did. He's a forgettable guy. We love him, but he's certainly forgettable. Chopper. So this is another 2K that you can play in Blue Purple Luffy. It's nothing too funky. But, yeah, it's not bad. It's something you can do on 5 if you've got nothing better. I'd certainly rather play that out than some of the other cards that you play as 2Ks. This one looks like another leader pack. So we'll blitz through. Ruscola, Chiji, Sarahabi, Bartholomew, there you go. There is our god. This guy's going to take over. It's crazy. Let's crash this wedding. Luffy said, let's crash this meta. It's interesting. When all the leaders were revealed, I sort of thought Nami was going to be their best one. Absolutely not. It is 100% Luffy. Not even close. And as we saw the results come out of Japan, that became apparent quite quickly. Which is kind of crazy. There's a Katakuri, Neptune, and a Brule. So yeah, I think next few videos on the channel, I'm intending to do I've got a Kobe video, came out yesterday. Saturday is not going to be Shank Saturday. I'm going to put Shank Saturday on hiatus until those starter deck cards hit the sim. Probably going to look to Jinbei and Shirahoshi soon. It's Pudding SR, very nice. And I also really want to get my starter deck party guide put out soon. That was one of the first videos I did on the channel. I believe it was number 13, something like that. And it's still in my top 10 most viewed to this day, which is kind of nuts. That was sort of the video that made me think, maybe people are interested in listening to me yap about card games. Because there's not that many other people that cover some, like, the weirder events. Everyone puts out a pre-release guide. But mine do pretty well, and I appreciate everyone who watches my pre-release guides. But some of the other events, like the deck parties and things like that, you don't get as many people putting out videos on. And clearly people are interested in learning about those. So, you know, here we are. What a time to be alive. It's been like 7-8 months now since I started making videos. Time flies when you're having fun. That's all I can say. It's been great fun, and everyone's so nice. I've had, like, barely anyone ever be rude in the comments about, you know, my skill or whatever. And, you know, if you think I'm crap, that's totally fair. I'm not a top player. I never claimed to be. I'm just a guy having fun. Having fun with a new card game. I used to play Pokemon. The whole reason I got into playing One Piece is because I stopped enjoying Pokemon. I thought the meta was kind of weak, not great, a bit fast for me. And the homies gave me some One Piece decks. I'm like, yeah, we'll try this. So we did, and here we are. I've never watched One Piece before trying the card game. And now that I've tried the card game, I'm deep in deep in the lore. We've watched a lot of One Piece. I haven't quite got to the end yet. I'm at Zoe. Well, the end, caught up, you know what I mean. I'm at Zoe at the minute. Zeus and another Gear Second. I do need 4 of those. Really want 4 of those. Yeah, I'm up to the end of Zoe, just entering Whole Cake Island. Between work and Pokemon events, because I still do judge Pokemon events, and One Piece, making videos, playing the game with the homies, locals, you know, all the things like that. It's kind of hard to find the time to watch endless episodes of anime. This is the luckiest box opening I've ever had in my life. That is insane. Okay, I've got to pull this over now. So this is the pull from the second box. This is the pull from the first box. This is the pull from the box that I opened off stream. We got all three of the best leaders, man. That's insane. Damn, someone of my LGS was cooking for me today. Holy. That's nuts. That's just saved me like £70. Mega. Look at him. What a guy. Absolute buff baller. And this is the guy that's going to be terrorizing your locals for weeks to come. Man. That's sick. I mean, like at the start of the video, I think I said this is the one that I wanted realistically, because I know I'm never going to pull mangas. But like, this guy, he's that guy. And to get him out of 3 boxes along with the other 2 best leaders in the set. Man, it's my set. What can I say? Really, really lucky there. So that should be all the hits. Let's finish out this box. We'll just skip to the back cards. We've seen all the bulk now. And then at the end, I'll go through all the pulls that we had. So we've got an oven and a beige in that one. Wowee. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. Just insane pulls. So lucky. Carrot and Aramaki. And I was lucky. I get these boxes under retail as well, because my LGS is run by just the nicest guy. He's such a nice lad. Runs it on his own. Doesn't have any staff. One-man band. And as such, all the locals will get good deals on our stock. He doesn't tend to sell much. Oh, we've got a Helmepo. He doesn't tend to sell much to non-locals, which means that everyone who is a local can get whatever they want for pre-order. For me, that's 4 boxes of each set now going forwards. I like to open 3 and then keep 1 sealed. I've got a bit of a sealed collection. I don't have set 3 and 4 sealed, but I've got everything else. Okay, we've got a... I thought that was something on the end there. It's the gold event. Debated me. But yeah, so we get these for £90 now, which, if my memory from the other day serves me correctly, that's around $115? Maybe $120, which I think is a little over RRP for you guys in the States, right? But for us, the RRP is £120. I'm getting these at like 25% off, which, that's pretty crazy. You don't get that very often. Very lucky. This should just be our last Don pack. Yeah, there it is. The Don pack. Very nice. Let's clean this up and then we'll do a quick rundown of the pulls from these boxes, and I'll show you the remaining pulls from my other box. So from this box, we got the Luffy guy, Zeus, really nice card for Nami, and a Kobe secret rare, which is great. And in terms of SRs, we've got Helmepo, Sanji, Pudding, Jinbei, Nami, Beige, and Kujaku. Then from the first box that we opened, we got the Nami guy. We got the doll. This was the mummy box. Both Nami and doll, pretty insane. And the Jinbei looks super clean too. Don't get me wrong, I like him. He's the homie. Then we got the Sanji, a Pudding, a Jinbei, a Beige, a Kujaku, a Nami, and one of those Garps. And then the one that you just closed everything. Bit of a technical difficulty there. And then the one that you've been waiting for, my recording is still going. We are gaming. Got the Katakuri. I got the Gum Gum Fire Fist Pistol Red Hawk manga event. So this is not a manga. It's not manga rarity. But it is fucking sick. Look at that. That shows up really nicely in 4K. Look at the texturing on this, man. This goes so hard. It's crazy. This event looks sick. As much as I do like Divine Departure because I'm a Shanks enjoyer, I think this is better. In terms of like pure aesthetic. I don't think this is terribly playable. It seems like an Enel card to me. Better than Damn Punk for sure. But yeah, big fan of that. Sick card. Really nice. And that one, I already made it into a sleeve. We got a Garp, a Helmeppo, a Hibari, Katakuri. I didn't see any more of those. I was really hoping to get more of him, but hey, I can't complain. Got the beige, 3 beiges, another Nami, Kujaku, and I did get the other secret rare, the Luffy secret rare. So this guy's great. You want about 2 copies of this. It's good in Nami, alright in blue, purple Luffy, decent for some other blue decks, I think. I want to try this in Doflamingo too, because it's 7, right? 7 plus 3. Quick maths. But yeah, I think this card is going to be an all-star for years to come, especially as he's got a manga. So he's never rotating, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, let's do the final shot with the boys. Look at that, I can't believe 3 boxes and I got the 3 best leaders in the set. Man, that is mad. That is mad. So thank you for watching. I've been Marineford TCG. Those were some pretty fucking insane boxes. I've been drinking a Red Bull as we go, in case any of you are wondering what the drink of the day is. It was a cold Red Bull. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a best of luck with your boxes and a lovely rest of your day.